This week it came out in the news that the government had issued advice to certain places in the UK about the variants of COVID and what to do. Well, they hadn't told anyone, they hadn't told the local authorities or anyone living in those places about this advice. They simply put it up on their website. Those of us who communicate know it's not what we say, it's not even how we say it, although both of those things matter. It's how it's heard, it's how it's received. Now, we cannot control that, but we need to be doing our best to make sure that the message we try and get out is the message that's received, to communicate clearly. This week we mark Pentecost, and that's on our Sunday video this week. And the story of Pentecost is the story of the outpouring of the Holy Spirit on the disciples. But it's also a story about communication, because as the disciples received the Holy Spirit, they begin to speak in languages which they hadn't learned. Sometimes that's called speaking in tongues. Tongues just means languages. They spoke in languages. But the other part of that miracle is that as they speak, the crowd from around the world that's gathered for this feast, this Jewish feast, hears the message of Jesus in a way that they understand. It says they heard in their own language, and then it lists all these different places they'd come from. The message of Jesus is communicated in a way that people understand, and the Holy Spirit enables that. It enables good communication, it enables people to hear and believe. That's what he does. And so how can we be those who communicate that message of Jesus clearly? In how we live, in what we say, in the supernatural gifts that the Holy Spirit brings. And are we praying for those that we communicate to hear and believe? Because that is the Holy Spirit's work. It's amazing to receive this gift of the Holy Spirit. And we need to take care how we communicate the message of Jesus. But we need his help, his empowering, his grace, his fire, his gifts. That's our midweek thought. Back on this channel on Sunday 11 a.m. for our worship. Keep in touch. God bless and take care.